Presidency slams Obasanjo, your grandfather of hypocrisy, for criticizing Tinubu's emergency role in rivers when you did worse in office. My dear listeners from wherever you're listening from, good day. Kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. The presidency has launched a scathing attack on former President Olusegun Obasanjo, branding him the grandfather of hypocrisy for his criticisms of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's emergency rule in Rivers State. In a statement issued on Thursday by Dada Olusegun, Special Assistant to the President on social media, the presidency accused Obasanjo of attempting to rewrite history and whitewash his own controversial democratic record while condemning Tinubu's actions. It is shocking to many who were adults during the Obasanjo's 1999-2007 era to hear OBJ preaching that democracy is not about power grabbing illegally and telling victims to go to court. This is the same OBJ that turned himself into a kingmaker and a demigod in his second term in office, the statement read. The fiery response comes after Obasanjo criticized Tinubu's recent declaration of a state of emergency in Rivers State, which resulted in the suspension of Governor Siminalayi Fubara from office alongside members of the Rivers State House of Assembly. The move has sparked outrage and debate over the legality of Tinubu's intervention in the state's internal political crisis. Tinubu's government declared a state of emergency in Rivers State following months of political unrest between Governor Fubara and his predecessor, Nyesom Wike, who is now the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, FCT. The crisis escalated after Wike-backed lawmakers attempted to impeach Fubara, leading to violent clashes and the controversial demolition of the assembly complex. The emergency rule effectively sidelined Fubara and placed Rivers under federal control, drawing comparisons to past instances of presidential overreach in Nigeria's democratic history. However, the presidency argued that Tinubu's actions were justified, accusing Obasanjo of hypocrisy for criticizing them. The presidency's statement extensively detailed instances of Obasanjo's alleged anti-democratic actions, while in office arguing that he had done for worse than Tinubu. This is the same OBJ who worked with his then VP, Atiku Abubakar, to steal opposition states for PDP thanks to their jobman, Prof. Maurice Iwu, who was INEC chairman, the statement said. The presidency accused Obasanjo of rigging elections, orchestrating the impeachment of opposition governors, and attempting to extend his tenure through a failed third-time bid. OBJ unilaterally declared the seat of his then Vice President Atiku Abubakar vacant over his corruption indictment by a panel of inquiry. It continued. Atiku, who has now become a serial presidential candidate, slept in the court towards the 2007 general elections ambition. In a direct rebuttal to Obasanjo's criticisms of Tinubu's Rivers intervention, the presidency pointed out that the former president himself declared emergency rule in Plateau and Ekiti states during his tenure. In May 2004, Obasanjo declared a state of emergency in Plateau State and suspended both Governor Joshua Dariye and the State Assembly, appointing General Chris Ali, retired, as sole administrator, the statement noted. He also did the same in Ekiti State. His reason for suspending Dariel and the Plateau legislature was because the governor failed to end a cycle of violence. He didn't accuse the assembly of anything, yet he suspended them. Now he's criticizing Tinubu for suspending Governor Fubara and the Rivers House of Assembly members who are indirect actors in the crisis. My dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let's know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.